Welcome to Backstage Takoma. Today we are talking with Keira Hart-Mendoza from UpRooted Dance Company. UpRooted Dance will be performing with taiko drummer Mark H. Rooney on Saturday, April 19th here at the Takoma Park Community Center. Welcome, Keira.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about the performance that you have planned?
Sure. So UpRooted Dance, we will be presenting a mixed repertory evening, which means a combination of different works. The one you mentioned, it's titled Go. We're collaborating with Mark H. Rooney and his wife. They're both taiko drummers. We're also including 7 guest performers with the core of UpRooted Dance. And it's a really exciting piece. We just premiered it at the Kennedy Center as a full piece. It's based on the board game chess. And so we thought Go was a really interesting title just because it was kind of insinuating it's your turn. There's a lot of movement involved, so going forward. So that'll be the first piece we're presenting, and then we're presenting a new group piece, which is actually not titled yet. It's in the works right now. And then we're concluding the evening with a company favorite. It's titled Building You, Me, Us, We. It's a quartet.
It's a lot of different kinds of dance performances, it sounds like.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit more about your collaboration with Mark H. Rooney.
Sure. So Mark and I both have been rehearsing at the Dance Exchange in Takoma Park, and we coincidentally met there. He was playing a drum class while my dance company was rehearsing, and taiko drums, if you're not familiar with them, are really loud. Mm-hmm. So we were trying to rehearse one day while his drumming was going on, and we couldn't get anything done because there was so much noise. Mm-hmm. And I just walked over and introduced myself and said, you know, I really like your drumming, it's really loud, it sounds interesting, we should work together someday. And that kind of just put the seed there. A few months later, I had this idea for this new game piece, and I kept feeling like drumming would be a nice sound score for the piece. So I approached him and we just talked a lot and started from scratch. We didn't know each other well, but we just started off with some experiments, and he's been great to work with. He is really creative. He's a really giving collaborator, so we've had a great time trying to figure each other out. How can we bring dance and drumming together in a new way for both of us? Mm-hmm. And we've just been in dialogue the whole time, and we've changed the piece a lot over time. We've workshopped it a few times, and we feel really good about where it is now. Mm-hmm. With that being said, the piece has sort of an open structure so that we can change it depending on where we're performing it. So, for instance, at the Kennedy Center, we had a very large space to work with, and we have these entrances and their teams. So we kind of create different pathways with the teams and different music for those pathways. Here at the community center, there's slightly less space, mm-hmm. so we'll adapt the piece again for this particular venue.
So you've been really taking off. I mean, there's this performance at the Kennedy Center, and then you also played at, or performed at the Atlas Theater for their Intersections mm-hmm. Festival. What do you attribute all this success to?
Well, things really took off for us in 2012. I've been making work here in the DC area for about 5 years now. And in 2012, we won a Montgomery County Arts and Humanities grant, which allowed us to build an evening-length work that we presented both at the Dance Exchange, and then were asked to present at Montgomery College at the Cultural Arts Center there. And both of those performances gave us the opportunity to present dance numerous times. So rather than just doing a one-night show, we presented 6 nights in the fall and then 9 evenings in the spring, sort of using the theater model so that you get people on multiple weekends. If they miss your show one time, they'll come the next weekend. Also, it helps create a buzz about the work. Mm-hmm. So I feel like things really took off the past year, and then we've just been sort of riding that momentum, writing a lot more grants, applying for things. And I have a great company right now. Everybody I'm working with, they're super talented, very hardworking, and I just feel very thankful and lucky that we have these opportunities.
And you're also a mom, juggling all of this. How has that been, not just managing a company, but also maybe the physical demands of dance?
It's definitely been a challenge, more so time-wise than anything. Now more than ever, I'm forced to make tough decisions about how to spend my time. And of course, dance is also kind of like my baby, and then I have a real baby, so trying to give both my kids enough attention. But like I said, I have such a good company right now that they really helped a lot and been really understanding and getting a lot of support. I have an advisory board for the first time, and just trying to figure out new ways of doing things to fit this new stage in my life.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for watching. We hope to see you here at the Takoma Park Community Center on Saturday, April 19th for UpRooted Dance Company's performance of Go. Until next time.